Okay, if you're new to my channel and you are here just to check out my blood results from the bread, let me tell you a little about myself real fast. I've lost 211 pounds on keto so far. I have polycystic ovary syndrome. Before starting keto at 368, I had type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, horrible cholesterol, good cholesterol HDL in the toilet. I didn't have any. CRP was 40. If you know anything about that, you know that's deadly. Fibromyalgia, I was tested positive for having one of 5 autoimmune disease. They were leaning towards lupus because I had the butterfly mass since it's his son and it runs in my family. Oh boy, this list is huge. So, when you watch my blood result test on this keto bread, remember those things. My diabetes is completely in check because I do keto. My polycystic ovary syndrome is in check because I do keto. But I still am insulin resistant. So we're about to see what this brand of keto bread, which is dirty, and I've heard does make some people's blood sugars raise high. We're about to see what it does to me. So, sit back and watch me poke myself over and over again. Okay, so this is the bread we are about to test. I got it at Costco. It does not say like the brand on it, but it looks identical to one that I have seen on Amazon, like in colors and stuff. But for some reason at Costco, they don't tell you the brand. It just says keto. Let's flip it over. Here's the back. So for one slice is 40 calories, 1.5 total fat, 95 sodium, a total of 12 carbs, a total of 12 dietary fiber, so technically, and 4 protein, so technically it's 0 carbs. So here's the ingredient list. I know gluten, wheat. This is dirty keto, so don't come at me. We are doing a test on a dirty keto bread product. Okay, so let's see what happens. I have toasted a piece of the bread, and I will definitely be recording and showing you the type of bread. Let me redo this. So, I have toasted a slice of the bread. We're only doing one slice. No butter, no nothing. This is going to be gross to me because even regular toast was gross to me unless covered in butter. But I want a fair glucose test. I toasted it at my mom's house. Is why it was in the Ziploc bag. I wasn't bringing out a toaster just for this. I should have got water. Ooh. The things I chase for this channel. Because this by itself, gross. Covered in Kerrygold butter. I love it. And the only reason I'm doing it this way, if I was testing for myself, I would lather in butter. Because I would never eat it this way. But every time I do a bread taste test that way, I get tons of comments. Well, not even a taste test, but a glucose test. Tons of comments. The butter changes your glucose. The butter changes your ketone. Blah, blah, blah. It's not a legit thing. So I'm proving it's a legit thing. Look, I am dropping crumbs all over my clothes. And I can tell you, if I had salted this and put a little butter on it and cut it up, I could use this for crackers when I feel sick. Because to me, that's what it tastes like. Crackers that don't have any salt on it. I'm doing it on cam. Even though I hate eating on cam, because I want to prove that I get it all in my mouth without adding butter. Oh my gosh. I kind of feel like it's growing in my mouth. Normally, I don't take big bites like this, but I want to over one. I don't know what that was. Alexa, set a 15-minute alarm.
15 minutes, starting now.
Okay, so we will be back in 15 minutes to see what my glucose has done. It was 95 starting and 0.01 ketones. We'll see. I'm going to do every 15 minutes for at least an hour, which will be hard because I really want a coffee, but that's a no-no when testing a product. So, see y'all in 15 minutes. Okay, I think we're going to use the old Keto Mojo so that I can, let me see, do I have enough strips? Yes. So I can use up the strips. Let's see what they read. So, I really wasn't going to do this while I've been taking ibuprofen. But, yeah, I did. So, decided we're going to go ahead and do it. Get enough blood. $95 is the starting glucose. Okay. Let me do ketones. I don't even know why I'm doing ketones, because if my blood sugar is that high, I'm pretty sure I don't have any ketones. I have not eaten today. I did have a coffee a while ago. Hold on, I'm having trouble poking myself today. It's just not working. Let me try again. Ow. And yes, I have to re-poke myself every time. It will stop bleeding on me. No ketones. All right, 15 minutes. Here we go again. Trying to bleed. $93. So 15 minutes have gone down. See y'all in 15 more minutes, which will be the 30-minute mark. All right, we are at the 30-minute mark. I might have to pick a new finger because it doesn't want to bleed. I'm also really cold. FedEx is out there honking. 106, we've gone up. Okay, we are at the 45-minute mark. I have to pull the old one out. $104. Okay, here we go again. The 1 hour mark. And my finger is getting worse. I don't want to bleed. Hold on, hold on. I don't know how many times I just poked it. It's because I'm cold. My hands are really cold today. 104, so we're still the same as a few, 15 minutes ago. Okay, we'll be back in 15 minutes. Okay, so we are at an hour and 15 mark. The reason I am not doing ketones because I started off with no ketones. I'll do a ketone at the very end when I'm done with all these. I just see no reason to waste ketone strips. I am also taking ibuprofen around the clock prescription, so it kicks me out of ketosis. So that part of the test would be a failure. Right now I'm just worried about my glucose. 103. It's pretty much staying about the same. Right, we are at the hour and 30-minute mark. The moment of poking me a million times. $101. So I'll be back in 15 minutes. All right, so we are at the 2 hour mark. The reason I ran out of strips for this one, I only have enough for one last test. So we skipped the hour and 45 minute and went straight to the 2 hour. Back to 93. Well, I started at 95, so we'll discuss this. Okay, so I did promise to do a ketone. I started off with 0.01 ketones. I started off blood sugar this morning at 95. So I'm at 0.5 ketones, so I am technically in ketosis. We'll see what the GKI comes out to be. Probably say no ketosis though. Okay, so I started off definitely not in ketosis. I do GKI ketosis. 0.1 ketones, and yes, I had already had a collagen coffee earlier with butter and heavy cream, and I still did not have really any ketones, and my glucose was 95. And this is starting and ending at closer to a GKI ketosis, but still not there. 93 glucose and 0.5 ketones. If you don't go by GKI, then this is ketosis. My blood sugar is lower after 2 hours than when I started. Give me a second, we're going to discuss it. So at the 30-minute mark, I had gone up 11 points. And if my blood sugar, what it normally was in the 70s, then that would be nothing. I would still be in ketosis with no issues. But I started off with a 95 blood sugar. So what does that tell me? It tells me I can eat that bread. I can eat the bread with no problem. Because I know even if I ate 2 pieces, it would probably still only go up the 11. So I am excited to have a new bread to eat. Never going to eat it that way again though, because that was pretty nasty and gross. I mean, maybe if I'm sick to my stomach to eat it like a cracker, that would be one thing with some salt on it. But never plain. But so far that is my favorite keto breads. I'm actually going to add a clip in of the roast beef and cheese that I made the other day, which was absolutely amazing. Alright, it is 2 o'clock. I am having me some keto bread, 1 serving of roast beef, and 2 slices of cheese Kerrygold butter. We're made a grilled cheese. We're roast beef. Hopefully it tastes as good as it smells.